Hey guys, Sunstreaker Wozza here, and welcome back to another live stream where, yes, we'll be rinsing your bases live. Me and Grind Time did this a while ago. It was pretty much fun, and we thought, yeah, let's do it again. So, thanks for joining us, Grind Time, again.
Yes, thank you for having me. I'm looking forward to it.
No problem at all. Anytime. So, yeah, for those that didn't see the first one, basically, in my Discord we have a section where you guys can, you put your bases into the base rinsing section, and then from there on, you let go of all responsibility and you let me and Grind Time look at your bases and tell you, whether we like it, whether we don't, whether we hate it, and what is wrong with it. And those that were here last time will have seen some of the things that, we commented on and, have made adjustments. And those that haven't, sadly, will be getting rinsed. And no doubt there's people out there that have just put their bases in there just to get rinsed, but I'm fine with that. I'll rinse you regardless, and so will grind time. But yeah, I'm sure there's other people in there that just haven't got a clue and don't know what they let themselves in for. But hey, that's all the fun. Just keep it in mind, guys. It's a bit of light-hearted fun. It is a bit of trolling, but you can win some Sunstreaker Wozza Stash crystals, so it's not all bad. But yeah, like I said, thanks for joining us, Grind Time. And for those that don't know, Grind Time has his own YouTube channel. So what's the plans currently? Have you got anything coming up?
Well, I've got a couple different series going, but the one I've been doing the most on right now is the Yo Space Ape, you gotta fix this
Yo,
series.
Space Ape.
Yo, and I just posted a new one the other day, and I'll put a link here in the chat for my channel for anyone that doesn't have it yet. So I just sent that out there. If you haven't checked it out yet, check it out, and maybe you'll enjoy it.
Yeah, go and check it out, guys. Make sure you subscribe. Obviously, subscribing just helps your, the content creators that you like. It doesn't cost you anything. It doesn't cost a penny at all. It just helps them with numbers, to be honest with you. Just so you see what you're doing is right, and, it helps them. It does. But while we're talking subscribers as well, I just want to give a shout out to Shilendra Yadev and Stormy Girl 1977 who have subscribed in the last few days. So, yeah, thanks for subscribing. And if you're in the chat right now and you haven't subscribed, make sure you subscribe. Don't forget. Okay, cool. So, without further ado,
well, one further ado, I can't see your OBS screen on my screen, so I need to be able to see what bases we're looking at.
All right, brilliant.
I thought something was off, and then when the stream started, I went, "Uh-oh."
Okay, so yes, this is a channel where you can post your base designs, and you can see that the first one straight away there is Sharks' SS7 design. Obviously trying to suck up. He's seen is it not showing? Why is it not showing on the screen? Is it showing? The screen's gone blank, which is bizarre.
Oh no, we went from a gray screen of death to the black screen of death.
Ah, there we go. Is that it? Is that working? I think we've got it working now. Just give it a minute to load up. Apologies, guys. It was working, but then it's decided not to. We've got the black screen of death. But the good thing is that Sunstreaker Wozza doesn't grind with black. So, but grind time definitely does. So, we'll stick with grey time. These problems only happen when grind time's on. So, yeah, we'll blame grind time.
All right.
But yeah, you can see there that Sharks is putting a nice little effort with the SS7 of, I'm under no illusion that Sharks is not base, doesn't have SS7 in it. Let's be honest, he's changed that just to get a shout out in stream and then got rid of it again. What I want to see is him put that on his base and leave it there. I want to see that. I'm going to randomly go check his base out and then leave it there. I very much doubt it. And then he's tried again with a nice little Wozza as well. What a suck up. But yeah, you're not getting a call for that. You're not getting a call for just writing a few letters. Come on.
All right. Now that we're through that one, we got to get serious.
Yeah, now we're into coaching mode.
Yeah, hold on here. All right.
Let's get ready. Let's get ready to rumble. Okay, so first base is Blue Cult Space. So when I first looked at this base, I thought, it's not too bad. It's almost symmetrical. We've had this conversation before, though, that I like symmetrical bases. And you first look at it, you think, yeah, it's pretty symmetrical. But then I thought people would actually learn a lesson from first time round, and maybe correct this. But this is one of those bases where I know for a fact he ain't done this on purpose. He's done this by accident, so he doesn't know. And this is worse for me, that you've watched my stream, I've given you a bit of advice, and he's watched the stream, and still not even done it. So then I start to think, is he just stupid? Is that what it is? I mean, what don't you get about making it symmetrical? Is it that hard? You can see there that there's a gap between these defenses. There's no gap there, you know. So I don't know. Am I being
Yeah.
harsh? I don't know. Maybe I am. Maybe I'm not.
Again, symmetrical isn't mandatory. It's just not easier on the eyes.
But if it's not, I was thinking about this actually. I thought Grind Time's gonna bring this up. I'm gonna fight my own corner here. So if you're doing a non-symmetrical base, one side will be easier to prime rush than the other. So looking at this base here, I reckon I could probably prime rush the right side easier than the left side because the right side is more to the right.
That is true.
I thought about this carefully. I thought, right, he's gonna bring this up again. I need an argument. I need a counter argument here. But yeah, the design's not too bad. But walls, bro, walls. Come on. And you could say, well, obviously he's doing his defenses first, and then he's just catching up with walls. They're not HQ 16 walls. They're HQ 15 walls. So he's not even rushed his HQ. He's a HQ 17, but he's got HQ 15 walls.
Yeah, yeah. Those walls are definitely not good. Definitely. I mean, you wouldn't even have to prime rush it. You could just smash through them and go.
Yeah, don't even need to rush it. Just walk through it. Just not even that do a walk. I mean, literally just walk through it.
I mean, if you really wanted to make them feel bad, you'd use nose cone on it.
Yeah, I think you could. A little bit of nose cone right in that middle section there. Yeah. Do what?
So what is up? Are those all are those the spider mines down there all together? Okay,
Yeah, all
those are
four
the spider
Spider-Mans.
mines.
That's not a
Okay.
bad idea. I mean, Top
No,
Shot
no,
killed
no.
quite
At first, I
easily,
thought
but
those were stasis mines, and I was like, "What's the point of that?" But no, no, those are spider mines. That's different.
yeah, but these are killing me. These three here against two. So all needs shifting over one square. All that needs shifting over one square. All that needs shifting over one square, and then it's even either side. But come on, we've done this. Come on, symmetrical bases, non-symmetrical bases trigger me. But if they're not symmetrical and they don't know any better, it triggers me a bit. But when you see a HQ 17 base where they've tried to make it symmetrical and still not, yeah, just give up on base design. Just copy someone else's. Don't bother. Just go to sleep. Skip it. Skip the lesson. Just go and copy someone else's. Just go to number one on the leaderboard and copy theirs. You're obviously not really that. You're not ready for this yet.
Yeah.
And next we've got very unlucky. Now looking at this base design, it's not bad. It's okay. It's not great. But you know what triggers me the most? Is it took a screenshot, which I hate this when I do this. Took a screenshot with a speech bubble on. What's behind it? I'm not going to sit here counting defenses, trying to work out what it is. I'm not going to think, right, I'm going HQ 15, 16. How many turrets should he have? Has he got that many turrets? Come on, bro. Listen. Delete the screenshot. Take another
Pick
one.
another.
Stop being lazy. Come on. We've all done this and gone, oh, I can't believe that speech bubble come up. Delete
Well,
it. Do
well,
another.
it's not surprising that he was too lazy to take a second screenshot. When you look at how easy you're talking about prime rushing, right up either
He's
side.
too lazy to do a good design as
You're
well.
you're gonna skip majority of those defenses anyway.
Oh, and even like the walls at the top, he's just giving up on life, hasn't he? You know, just like laziness, just pure laziness. I mean, for me, this is like one of those kids that just like you walk in the bedrooms and you can't even walk in it for just everything anywhere, and like, nah, it doesn't matter. I've got a bed. I know where my clothes are. What does it really matter? Oh, mate, awful. Just awful. I mean, I do like the fact he's put his outpost spots there because we do that, don't we? When we do
Yeah.
updates for our alliances, and we tell them like, but we do literally do what bots, what cores, what combats, and everything, and do a real rundown of every single bot we've got, and then we obviously look at each other's bases and go like, well, actually, I'd probably put that combat on rather than that one, and try and help each other out. But not the best design. It's not awful. Well, is it awful? I don't know. Maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's awful. Yeah,
Yeah.
let's not be nice. It's awful. It's an
Yeah.
awful design. It's an awful screenshot. Awful walls. Yeah, pretty awful. And Concusher as well is pretty much a regular. And this is what kills me as well. These are the guys that watch all my streams, are in my Discord all the time. So they should have all my knowledge by now, basically. I see people in Discord sometimes where they start quoting things. I'm like, that's what you want. You want them to watch my stream, get a bit of knowledge, and when other people ask, you go, yeah, I could quote that. I remember Wozza saying that. Wozza saying this combat's best for that bot. And then put it in practice. But this guy's gone, nah,
Nah, I
nah.
can't be bothered to straighten out my wall up there. That has no
Wow.
purpose, right? There's no purpose.
I mean, the walls have a purpose, but just
No, I mean up at the top, the one that's jutted in. There's no reason for that.
it's not even symmetrical at the top. I've noticed that as well. Just the more I hate it, the more I look at things, the worse it gets. I mean, come on, bro. Con Crusher, you're a regular as well. You know, come on. No excuse.
Con
No
Crusher,
excuse.
you have been rinsed.
Yeah. And then we've got Tyler Leonard. He's quite new to my Discord. He's just previously joined. I don't know what he let himself in for. I don't think he realizes what he was letting himself in for with this attempt, because this is pretty woeful. We've got another Pink Floyd base. People just packing full of walls at the front, thinking, yeah, well, someone's going to tap my base, and then they're going to take about 10 minutes to get through it. Not with end-level walls or not.
No, especially not when you got single walls right next to them anyway. You can just
Yeah.
go right through them.
Exactly.
And when you've got all your resource buildings coming all the way down the edges, you're just going to prime rush
Oh,
around
it's
it
just-
anyway. So
Does he think that people are going to look at it and go, I'm going to drop my bots right there? I can see that's easy.
Wait,
I can see that's
this-
easy. Nope.
This may be an important educational moment for Tyler. Tyler, you know you don't have to drop your bots right in the middle of the landing zone, right? I mean, maybe he doesn't know. I don't know.
Well, he needs to know, yeah. I find it quite amusing that maybe he's a HQ14 and he's spent the last 6 months of the game just dropping his bots right in the middle.
Right
and he's
in
like,
the middle.
what? You can drop them at the end? That's quite amusing. Yeah, I hope so. I imagine not. I imagine he's worked out by now that you could drop them at the ends. I hope. And again, I talked about this with Dale as well. I'm pretty sure these walls on the right are lower level than the left. Correct?
Yeah.
Always try and defend your right hand side a bit better. If you've got a choice, if you try and defend both, but if you've got to have a choice, like when I'm doing my walls, in this sense, I'll always do the right hand side first. Because everyone's right-handed, and you know what? Make it hard, because there's times where I've looked at a war attack and I've had to stop on the left, and I'm like, I really don't want to, because your hand covers the screen, you can't see properly, and it just makes it more awkward. So
Yeah.
force people to go left, but
And on a bit of a serious note, in case you really don't know, just because you put your walls as far as the walls will go, the bots can still walk around it.
yeah,
So, I think some people think that if they go all the way to the edge with their buildings or walls, then the bots can't walk around, but they can. So you kind of keep that in mind when you're doing a layout. Hopefully it's not like this, but you know.
yeah. Well, on a serious note, it's awful. On a serious note,
Yeah.
we are joking, but yeah, come on, we need a better design. I'm sure you can find a better one than that, and it's even got a speech bubble on it as well. Even that,
Yes. Yes.
and we're going, no, no,
No.
no.
Well, that's just not Prime.
And then we've got Enderman. He's a regular in my Discord as well. And when I looked at this base design, I just thought 2019 wants their base design back. This base design was really good when HQ17 came out. Not so much anymore. This reminds me a lot of the bases we've seen around when HQ17 got launched. So 2019, early 20. So very outdated. It doesn't work anymore. Yeah, I think was it Spatial did this base as well, or thereabouts.
I think it's probably the number one attack learned and used in the game by anybody who gets remotely serious is the Prime Rush. That's why we
Yeah.
always mention it. And I'm pretty sure you could grab those buildings on the end there with Prime.
You
and
can
just
now
skip.
because back then you couldn't. So it was a good base design because base wouldn't because Prime would stop the rush because the base was destroyed. So the bots would stop following the rush when you destroyed the target. Now they don't. That's why it doesn't work anymore. This was a Russian smash base. This is a
Yeah.
base that everyone started rushing and smashing. You'd start on the right. You'd rush to the cannon. You'd put smoke down there just beforehand. You'd rush to there. You'd rush up and then launch everything you've got at the HQ. And that's how you got round that because there's very lot of defenses at the front. And then people realised that everyone was doing this and changed accordingly. But Ender's gone. He's either got one or two things. He's either looked at one of my old videos from 2019 and thought, oh yeah, that's a good base design, but it's a bit outdated. Fair enough. Or he's not changed his base design since 2019 and thinks it's good. But it really ain't.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
not disastrous. It's not disastrous, you know. It's okay. But, you know, it's just not great, is it? But then, there's one thing that I noticed that really triggered me. It ain't symmetrical either. It looks it, but it ain't. But he's made an effort again to do it. And it's not, because the mines aren't symmetrical. And by looking at the mines there, that's just one square off. Just one square off. And then this down here is not symmetrical as well. It's one square off. So I actually think he's actually made the effort with this one and gone, I'm proud of this base. And we've gone, nah.
No.
It's not a disaster. It's not as bad as Tyler's. Let's be honest. But you know, it's not awful. But it needs adjusting. It needs updating.
And depending on what level he's at, this base may hold up pretty well. You know.
Yeah, but I worry about Rush and Smash teams because everyone's got a decent prime. Everyone can rush a base. Everyone's got a decent tracks. And all you need to do once you get close to HQ is use lots of abilities. Don't matter what it is. Sentius, can be Cheetor, can be Slash, and be whatever you want. As long as the bots follow the rush, you're in trouble.
Yeah, and I guess that again we got to mention, like we did last time, that there's a big difference between a war attack and just a regular raid. In a war attack, when you got the chance to scout the base, obviously every base is defeatable. But
yeah,
you know, your opponent would be able to look at this and go, okay, I can prime rush pretty easy on this one. Whereas if it's just a random raid, they may not have prime on that team, so it may hold up better to a non-prime team.
well, you know, like we discussed in the past, is how base design works. Is a base design will come out, a top player will do a base design, and it will work very well, and people will struggle. And we've seen a lot of Spazial's bases. This caused a lot of problems, and then people go, "Oh my God, this base is so hard." And then the next war, we learn some of the mistakes and we learn how to beat it, and we pass that on. And slowly but surely, over a month or two, the base then becomes easier because we all know how to pass it. And that's where you need to change your base design again and update it. As new bots come out every 6 months, say 9 months, it needs updating. So you've got to update it every so often. So yeah, although it's not an awful design, it's very open to rush and smash. And we've a lot of the base designs now stop that rush and smash team to make people level new teams. A lot of people now are doing goldie pots, but we're seeing a lot of anti-goldie bases. So what is the next big thing? And that's how basic design evolves. But this, like I said, is still easy rush and smash team, and that's why rush and smash was so big at the time, because everyone had a prime, everyone had tracks, and everyone had Cheetor, Sentius, Slash, and any bots like that, Elite, that can just smash at the HQ, and that's why it was so effective and so easy, and that's why it's it's evolved from then. So yeah, update it, go and find a new design. That's what I would say. Not awful, but go and find a new design.
Right,
Definitely.
Right. Good idea at the beginning, but just needs
Yeah.
updating. Okay, and then before we go any further,
Yep.
we got a foul on us because we forgot to do shout outs.
Oh my days.
That's a penalty on us.
It is. I blame you.
Yeah, I do too.
Oh my days. That's a good point.
Let's see. I don't think my chat goes all the way back because I know I was first.
No, it doesn't. It doesn't. But
But the first one I've got is Decepticon Jazz. How you doing?
Oh, well, mine goes further than that, I think. Oh, does
okay.
it? Mine goes back to where you were talking about Roly and Poly, the Roly Poly bug, the pill bug.
All
Never
right,
heard of it.
Start calling some out then. Let's greet everybody.
And Matt Poly says, "Well, I pronounce it wrong every week. Are you sure it's not you're pronouncing it wrong? Are you sure I'm pronouncing it right and you're pronouncing it wrong?" We were talking about this actually before the stream, that maybe it's Polly. You need to take the E out. Go get your name changed, take the E out, and then we'll pronounce it right. But no, apologies. So yeah, we have got Matt Polly in the team. In the chat.
No. We're still gonna call him Polly.
We're still gonna okay, Matt Polly then.
Yeah,
Okay.
Yeah.
Matt
Then we have Roly and Polly.
Roly Poly. What happens if one of them aren't here though? It doesn't work, does it?
Oh man, that's bad.
So is it roly poly or Rolly and Polly? So
Okay, okay. And then we have
anyway,
Hammertail. The Joker. I gotta take off these sunglasses because I can't read my computer screen with them on. Smilemus.
it was sunglasses in
Uh,
the way in the house anyway.
hey, when you're this cool, the sun shines on you all the time, buddy. Stuck in beta. Righteous is there, one of the moderators. The Crusher 11, who I believe was second behind me logging in. Laser 83. Who else do we have?
I don't know where you're up to. I'm just looking back thinking like, but I can see Dojak in there and Luke as
Bojack.
well. Who else?
Risku.
Autobot
Zarisku.
Phil, Christopher Lewis, North Star SK, Alan
Reliant.
Suleimani, I think. Is that right? I don't know. Brad Channing, how's it going? One of my good friends. And then, you know what we're going to do? You know what? This is actually on purpose. But, who are we to question the fans? Interval.
Oh.
Thank you. And that was a message from our sponsor. We've also got Alison
boy.
Jones, Jason
Jason?
Jason? Yep. We've got Jason.
Yeah.
We've got Blast Crusher, Reliant Robin. What a cool name. Do you actually even know what a Reliant Robin is?
Me?
Yeah.
No.
A three-wheel car that was in the 80s in the UK.
Oh, really?
Yeah, a three-wheel car. They're quite, they're ridiculed. We got Timder as well. I think we're stuck in beta.
John Gray. I
think we got
we said
most
hi to
people.
him yet.
But apologies if we missed you. Apologies.
Christopher Lewis, just saw you in there. Zab Reaper YT. All right, I think that's good. Let's
Okay, yeah. No, we'll just edit that out. We'll change it round, and no one will know the difference. We'll put that in at the start, and then yeah. And then next we've got Tyler Leonard again. So I love how Tyler Leonard's posted his base and thought, I need to change this, but I don't need to change the walls. The walls are fine. It's everything else that's the problem.
Yeah, Tyler. You're on the bench.
Just to go through again. So you got that screenshot there. The walls are the same. He's not really changed much. What has he actually even done? What's made him think, these defenses need to be further back because that's the problem. That's the problem.
That way, when the bots are launched in the middle and having to hammer through the walls,
and they've got to go through the middle. They
can't hit those defenses. That's what he was thinking.
Yep, got to go through the middle. You can't drop them at the ends. Maybe we forgot that HQ 15 and below, you can drop them in the middle. Maybe that's a HQ 16 perk. You can now drop your bots at the end.
No, because my son is below HQ 16.
Are you sure you've tried?
I've tried. All right, so this Tyler, this didn't help you anybody.
No. Let's correct that. Next we've got Shockwave SG. So I didn't get this at first. You didn't get this at first. But I do think it's quite clever. But I also don't think it's his base design. I really don't.
Do the people in the comments get it, though?
Do you get it?
Let's see if they get it.
Let's not say, but do you just say if you've got it, if you've got the reference, then just say, yeah, I got the reference. Let's put it in the chat. So Shockwave SG's base. This is not his base, but I think it's I like it. For creativity.
Definitely creative.
Yeah. Outside of that, it ain't symmetrical. Again, it's not even. Look, 1, 2, 3 squares. 1. That's a simple way to know if it's symmetrical or not. Basically, if you got 3 squares there and you've got 1 there, it ain't symmetrical. Dead easy. I can take this that it's got the combine a lab there and research lab there. I get that it's a it's a bigger building than the rest. I have problems with that. I have nightmares about those big buildings because they only build on the map. So you've got to put it in the middle somewhere usually. But you don't want to put 3-point buildings in the middle. So I've actually said to Space Ape, you need to make that smaller. It's not on. You need to change it. It's really messing with my OCD. So I can get that. But come on.
Yeah, I don't think this is his real base. I think it was just a clever little input there, which I do appreciate now that I got it. Because when I first looked at it and didn't get it, I was
Worried.
I wasn't going to be kind, but now I get it. And I'm like, okay, that's funny. I get it.
But it makes you think, no, where were them walls before? Because that is a design. That's not like you just put all the things back. Is design that and then just gone, put them all back for the sake of the stream. That's a design. So I'm thinking these walls were just round the outside with no walls inside.
Possibly.
That ain't good. But what HQ is it though? Good. That is low HQ though, and let's be honest.
It is.
When you're a low HQ, it's really hard base design because you get just walked over. It's almost impossible.
Yeah, and you can tell that he doesn't have that many defenses or stuff, in there. So it must be pretty low.
Yeah, but I do like I said, it is creative.
It is creative. Did anybody in the comments get it?
I think a couple, maybe. But yeah, for those that didn't get it, he's actually done a picture of Shockwave with the walls. He's made a picture of Shockwave with his name being Shockwave SG. So yeah, I like that. But this is not. This is not be as creative as you can and rinse it stream. This is a base design stream. He's not designed this base for a war. And if he has, then I'm seriously worried.
Yeah.
Seriously worried. Because this ain't doing nothing.
Kudos on the creativity, but your base sucks.
Yep. Next. And next. Oh, look who we got again. It's Tyler Leonard again.
Oh,
so Tyler Leonard's gone. I'll tell you what I'll do. I'll push the walls a bit further down. But I'm still going to keep them the same. The problem's the defences. That's the problem. The walls are too far away. But the walls are right. He's sure. He's so sure them walls are right. But they ain't.
I'll tell you what, it's a good thing I don't have my clipboard in my hand because I'd be throwing it down right now.
He's made 3 attempts. So he's not made a third attempt to make an awful base design. He's obviously made a third attempt, but he's moved them back again. And I get putting the long range defences at the back. Like, he's put the mortars at the back, and I agree with that, putting them at the back, long range defences at the back. I kind of get that. But on the last one, he moved them up out the way. Before that, they were up front more. And he's basically just gone back to putting them at the front again. It's just indecisive. He just can't make his own mind up. Go and find a base design, copy it, come back next time.
You know your base design is really, really poor when Wozza doesn't even mention that it's not symmetrical. I mean,
that's when
you
know.
Get to this symmetrical complaint, then you are way off.
Yeah, symmetrical is like, nitpicking, let's be honest. It's a bit like, I like symmetrical bases, but, sometimes I can see what you're trying to do. What's he trying to do? What is he trying to do? I don't know what he's trying to do. Like, is he maybe he's trying to lose. Maybe his base design is like an anti-base design where he's trying to lose. Maybe he just doesn't like his teammates. Maybe he just really hates his teammates. He's like, you know what? I'm gonna lose this war single-handedly. That's what I'm gonna do.
Okay, Tyler, you have homework. Your homework is to come up with a better base design and resubmit it before we do another one of these streams. I want to see improvement, or you're gonna be riding the pine, son.
The coach has spoken. And thanks for watching, but now we have an interval from our sponsor.
Here we go. Please stand by. Your viewing is very important to us. Please do not leave. We will be right back after a brief pause. Please do not leave.
And that was a message from our sponsor.
You know my fiance is just in the other room listening to me do this, second guessing every decision she's ever made in her life right now.
No doubt. I think I would as well.
She's like, all right, the guy plays Transformers. I can get over that. But what the heck is he
I
doing
love
out
how
there right now?
but I love how you think that's entertainment. Like I can imagine you going on, X Factor, whatever you've got over there, a talent show. Right, okay, grind time. What can you do? Meh.
Hey, it's grind time, not dance time.
No, it's great time, not grind time.
Right. That's better than Gringe.
I don't know. And next we've got Lecophobot. This is an updated version of Ender's Base. This is the Russian Smash Base from 2019. There's some serious lack of homework. There's some people that need to do some homework. This worked a year ago, 2 years ago, to really good effect. I struggled on this base for quite a while. And if you remember, I'm just going to put it out there that I beat this base with 3 bots, and I was the first person to do that. Was it 3 bots? Or 4, was it? Yeah, 4 bots, didn't I? Did I not? Just going to say. And yeah, I used Star Saber and Goldfire to get rid of all the fences around it and behind it, and then Cup and Springer at the back, and beat a HQ17 on pretty much like the release day with pre-60 bots as well. So yeah, just saying. One of my proudest moments. And then go on.
It's not centered either, is it? Are my eyes off?
No, it's not. No. Yeah. And for all that effort, it's not even. It needs to go 1 square that way, 1 square that way. Oh no, just 1 square that way. Yeah, all of it needs to go 1 square up, and that'll make. You can see there. There's 2 there. There's 1 there. There's 3 behind that. There's 3 behind that. So yeah. And again, research lab. I get it. It won't fit. Fair enough. I'll take that. I'll take all this. It's not bad. The mines are off, but it's not great. You've got a build bot there. Why not the other side? You got 4 at the top. Put a build bot somewhere else down there or something. But it needs to at least be symmetrical. At least. But yeah, I think it's not a bad design, in all honesty. But HU17, high level player because he's maxed out. You'd expect, a bit of an update based design. I imagine this might work well against lower opponents, but against us, we'd be like, wow, why this base is coming back again? Really? This got quite easy towards the end.
On the plus side, I would love to run into this base whenever I was resource raiding.
Yeah, true.
Because it's all right there. I would just take that out and then exit out.
Yep.
Wouldn't even have to take down the HQ.
That's what I do anyway. I'll be honest with you. I don't even bother. When I Thursday, I do on my resource raiding about 5 or 6 battles, maybe a few more. Thursday night, everyone's saving them for the weekend, and I'm raiding them for the weekend and taking them off them again. I am that guy. Yeah, I love it. Okay, who have we got? And then, yeah, I like this though, that he's put all his cores on things like that. I don't know why he's using anti-air. Is he really that worried about anti-air? I don't think I know a single person in our alliance use anti-air.
I do. I use 1 or 2. I put it around some of the bigger defenses that they might try to target from the beginning.
And so then what they do is, because they got such low health, Jets take that defense out. They lose a quarter of their health, which is about a quarter because you do it on test server. And then they come back. The healer heals them for about 5 seconds because they've got such low health, they heal quicker, and then they're back to normal anyway. So then you're losing all your ground attack for the sake of 5 seconds of healing.
Yeah, I didn't say it was a good decision. I just said I did it.
I've tried it in the past, and we did it on test server, and then we wanted to buff it, but then there was arguments for and against. That do we really want to alienate bots after, putting so much effort into making them relevant again? And we didn't want to one-shot bots, but then how much did we want to improve them? And yeah, it went on for quite a while, the discussion, and we decided to just leave them as they are. But yeah, I said what we should do is the turrets should do equal damage to ground and air. They should be on both, but the air cores improve air. So they might do. So without an air core, they'll do a quarter damage to jet still. But put one of those on and it doubles it.
Well,
that's what I said.
And also to give a little sneak peek to a video I plan to make sometime. One of the ideas I had was to be able to combine some defenses. So let's say you've got that. What's the laser one that skips? What's that one called? A ricochet.
Ricochet.
Let's say you put that on one and anti-air on one, and you can combine those 2 defenses into one, and it does both. And that
Possibly.
saves you a little bit of room on the bay or on the map. It would increase the health and DPS and all that kind of stuff because we can't keep adding defenses and stuff because eventually the map's just going to look like a raid base. It's going to be too full. So combine them, give them double the ability, double the health or whatever like that, and then you can make different designs with fewer defenses on the base, make it a little more challenging again.
Yeah. Hmm.
So I would like to see those where it actually does both. It has the, either the regular attack or the ricochet or whatever you've got on it for the ground, but also anti-air. And
Yeah.
it can do both at the same time. I
Not a
think that
bad
would be pretty
idea.
cool.
Maybe it can be programmed. I can see Vincent as well saying, does 4 max out anti-air take out a jet in one run? It does a lot of damage to it after testing, but the problem is that the jet has to go past the anti-air and back on itself again. So to get a jet to go past all 4 anti-air and back on itself again, go past all 4, is quite difficult. Because most of the time what will happen is the jet will go towards the anti-air and the anti-air will be there and will hit it, but for very little time. So you've got to get the anti-airs in front of all the rest of your defenses, but then your bots can take them out quite easily before they even get there. Because if they're too far forward, your bots will just take them out, and then there's no anti-air. So it's very difficult to use anti-air. It really is. It's not really effective. Next, we've got Valiant Fury. So how many bots do you think it'd take you to take this one out?
1.
Yep. One.
1.
One bot.
And he's an old grumpy bot too.
Yeah. Cup solo. Easy.
Easy
Done.
peasy.
And then
are those the stasis mines in
yes.
the middle of the hexagon? What in the what? No.
Penalty.
No. What in the? Doggone it. I'm gonna have to get a clipboard that I can start throwing down.
I don't think I've seen you this annoyed. I don't think I've seen you this annoyed. And I got to admit, when I saw it, I was like, why? Because it'll kill our defense, and they walk round. They walk round them, so it won't even touch them. I don't get.
No, because the gunners would take out the stuff in the pods and then just go around. They're not even. You're wasting your mines, buddy. Come on now.
Wasting your mines. So then, if you've got to put your mines there, why have these walls here as well? Because they're not going to walk through. They're not going to target them. So these walls are wasted. Those mines are wasted. Their base is wasted because you can cup solo it.
However, on the plus side, we're trying to do positives too. His comment was he welcomes any feedback. Came up with this as a mix of previous base layouts he's had. It cannot be rushed by Megs or Prime, and he is correct because you're just going to drop cup and do it anyway. Why would you use Prime on it?
Yep. Yep. It's a good point. This could not be Prime rushed. Just use cup. Just use cup. We don't even need to rush anything. You don't even need Prime. Just use cup. No, let's be honest though. We've all been there where we've done a particular design. We've tried something and we've gone. I mean, going back to us trying to make an anti-Goldie base, that was quite amusing. Because I loved how you were really proud of your base. You were like, Wozza, I've done it. I've made an anti-Goldie base. Come look at this. I was like, yeah, I'll just cup and friends that instead. All right, I'll change that. Oh, now I can Goldie it. Oh, we'll take it back. Yeah, now I'll just rush it. God damn.
It is very frustrating at the moment to try to build a great base.
How long we were? A good 2 hours, wasn't it?
Over an hour. Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
I was gonna say definitely over an hour. You're right. It probably was closer to 2.
Yeah, just try to work it out and go through. And then we were like, and you were like, I'm going to move that there. And it's like you're trying to prove a point. You're like, well, I'm going to move that there and move that there, and that'll do it. No, it won't. No. Well, I'll move that there. Oh, I can do Goldie again now.
It can't be done.
Honestly, you cannot make a base design that can defend against everything. It is impossible. But you want to limit rushes. You want to limit cup and friends because most people. You got to think what bots. Right, I know it's a bit of a bad example, but if I could say to you, oh, I could use Slug and Pyramagnum and beat that base, who's got a high Slug and Pyramagnum? No one. Yeah, okay, fair enough, it's because of the trash. But what the point I'm making is, alright, if it was Snapdragon, oh yeah, I could beat that with Snapdragon. Who's really got a high level Snapdragon already? 6 months down the line, 9 months down the line, maybe it might be an issue. But right now, I wouldn't worry about Snapdragon. But I'll guarantee that most people have got a decent Star Saber, a decent Trax, a decent Optimus Prime, and decent healers, decent cup. Those sort of bots you've got to defend against because everyone's got decent, because of Lagoon leveling, because Primus has been around since day one, because Goldfire is in the meta, and because Star Saber was in the meta and so was Alita for a while. Everyone's got those sort of bots and defend against them bots. Don't worry about if you defend against Snapdragon or defend against Hoist or bots like that. Most players aren't going to have it unless you grind time. But yeah.
And I want to address Reliant Robin in the chat here. It says high level cup, yes, but relatively there are a fair amount of defenses there. What is that, HQ 15? Yeah, I understand what you're saying. The problem is the defenses he's got back there. Once you drop cup near those missile launchers, they're not going to target him.
Nope.
So he's just going to take now.
Put him right there.
Yeah, you'll probably leave those mortars because you don't want to trigger the outpost bots. Yep. But I don't know if those two more. I mean, again, I guess it would depend on your cup. If your cup would be able to take down the HQ before those mortars could do enough damage.
I think I've got a 3-star 53-6 cup. I think I could take that base out with him.
Oh yeah,
because he has a rejuve on him, and I think he's got a 2-star top shot. I think. Well, so you drop him here, get some ability points, up there, up there, up there. That's 3 jumps. And that'll give you another jump at least. And you just let him take that out. And then the mortars will hit him. But the mortars, because they shoot so slow, he'll read you probably a bit faster than he'll get in hit. And if not, just use a boost on it or something to help you out. But yeah. And definitely and Stringer. Also, Cup and Stringer would 100% take it out.
Don't forget about his G1 core now, too. It does the rejuve plus the damage boost for 10 seconds after each jump. So
True.
So yes, I get your point, Reliant Robin, but at the same time, I don't think it'd have to be a real high level cup, and nah. Even a silver core on a 3-star cup, I think is going to be enough to take that out.
Yeah. We forget sometimes that it's high level bots, but I'm talking you don't need a high level bot for this. You don't. If there was a couple of beam lasers there, I'd put these beam lasers. I'd put these cannons. Well, no, I'd just get rid of it. No. I was going to say, put these cannons inside, put the beam lasers up top in front of the HQ, and that might help a bit, but that would then make it a bit easy to prime rush. But then, this needs addressing. This really needs
Maybe if he had some mines back there, but they're really being used right now, so I don't know.
Are they? Really? I don't see how they're being used at all, honestly. Okay.
And by the way, guys, keep in mind that you asked for this. Okay, you told us to rinse more.
You asked for this.
You wanted us to rinse more, so we're doing.
You wanted this. But Valiant Fury, yeah, just have a bit of a redesign. Think about your minds, bud. And then we've got Turtle Man. So Turtle Man, we criticised someone earlier about their walls. This guy's gone to the next level. These are like HQ 13 walls. This guy's just forgot about his walls. He's gone, nah, I don't need walls on my base design because my base design is that good. And then he's gone, I don't need my outpost to be even symmetrical. Or my base. Or my mines. Or anything else for that matter. This is the most unsymmetrical base I think I've seen from a high level player. And probably the lowest level walls. Yeah?
Yeah, I'm looking at it, trying to find a positive. I don't see one.
This guy has rushed everything. I get, you know what? I understand rushing your HQ sometimes, especially 16 and 17, because at 16 you get a few little things. You get more ability points. Think at HQ 17 you get more time and ability points. So I agree with rushing your HQ as soon as you can, but not rushing all your defenses and leaving your walls. You've got to catch up. Rush your HQ, catch up. Rush your HQ. Catch up.
Although, to be fair, the walls probably wouldn't come into play because I'm thinking Alita, if he's rushed to that level of HQ, he's going to be drawing bigger opponents, stronger opponents, and they're probably just going to launch bots straight back to the back. That's going to wipe out all that stuff back there. I mean, a high-level 4-star cup could jump back there probably and take out, if not everything, it would be close.
See, because it's HU 17, we can literally just say, this is how we do it. Sometimes you have to think, you've got to look and think, all right, well, this guy's lower level, so I don't want to say, oh, could you just bot on that bot, because they might not have it. Right. This guy's a max base, so you could easily do Silver Ball on the beam laser there, Silver Ball on that launcher. Let Silver Ball die. Cup jump 3 times. Send Springer up. The mortars won't hit him. You put him right in the middle there. Neither will the launcher. Kill those 3. You've got a beam laser there as well, but if you put top shot on, that should make short work of that. And I would literally just use Cup, Springer, both with top shot, and Silver Ball. I reckon I could beat this base with three bots.
That MDS by the combiner, the MDSs there, which are not symmetrical by the combiner, those might pose a problem if depending on what's equipped, if they're hitting him while he's up there.
No, you can see there it's the minigun and the turret. It's not the plasmas, so it's too far away,
Okay.
I think.
I'm not sure the reach on those right off the top of my head.
Same.
But
I'm
yeah,
just... Shock tower there, shock tower there, launcher there, launcher there, launcher there. Oh, I like. Even got a speech bubble. This is. I'm running out of things to complain about because there's. I'm even going to mention that he's even built the Helios Harvester just to make it even worse as well. I know you have,
we already know only dummies do that. Oh, wait.
But just no. I'm trying to help the guy and be nice and try and think of something good to say. I can't.
My only guess is he rushed to get everything upgraded, and then once he gets everything fully upgraded,
no, you know, I think he's done. I think he's a top level player, and he's thought, I know what I'll do for Wozza's stream. So before the stream, we talked. He said, you know what? I didn't put my kids' base design in there. I should put my kids' base. Give him a shout out on the stream, maybe. I think he's got his kids to have a bit of a play with his base, and his kids going, oh, I'll make a nice little pattern down here. I'll put one of these buildings there because that looks nice, and I'll put this there and put that there. Oh, look, that looks like a cloud. Oh, look, that looks like a dinosaur.
Gosh.
Poor. I feel yeah. Anyway, so next we've got Pan. Now, Pan messaged me privately and said, can you please rinse my base design? Can you please show it on stream? And I didn't reply to him, but my reply is no. And then we got Pan coming again, and he said, just updated just for you, Wozza. I'm really wanting your feedback. And told us his outpost bots. No. Let's go to Red Shock. Let's have a look at his base. Now, have you see here, Red Shock has got a lot of laughing faces on his base. So what do you think of this base design?
Got what?
I know what this base design's called.
I don't see it.
This is called the Abe design. I played a game years ago called Oddworld Odyssey. Yeah? It's an old game. You might not know it. It's you can see it. You can go see the pictures. Abe's Odyssey. And the reason I know that is because it's my base design that is stolen. My new base design. But you know what? The joke's on him because someone rushed my base and destroyed it. Someone did a Cup and Springer solo on my base and killed it. So I've changed it. So the joke's on you because now you're going to get Prime Rushed and get Cup and Springer solo, brother. Change it. So yeah. I do say that sometimes my bases aren't tested. You know, I don't always test them. I try things, and there's a reason why I've done the things I've done, but it didn't work. It happens sometimes. But yeah, he dropped a Cup right at the back here with Springer. Took this section out. I think he actually used Silver Bolt for one of the launchers, one of the beams, and that launcher. 2 Cup jumps, took that out, and then he went up here, Cup, then he sent Springer up, and then they worked their way around, then worked their way down, destroyed all this, and nothing could reach them. So yeah, I've changed that all around again. But yeah, come on, let's try and be at least. He's level 91. First, come on.
I was thinking those walls down at the bottom were making me think of the Charlie Brown shirt for some reason. I don't know. You know the design on Charlie Brown.
Yeah, I remember the zigzag. Yeah, are those his man boobs as well?
Okay, I think it's time to move on.
But yeah, come on. I mean, the guy's got 120 fuel cells, 10k coins. He's level 91. This guy know what he's doing. He's copying my base design. Fair play. But he's even put in a rinsing video. Like I'm gonna rinse my own base. Like, is that what he's trying to do? Trying to trick me into rinsing my own base? I just rinsed it. I just told you. I don't care. It's trash. I changed it. Get with the program. Catch up. And next, we've got Tyler Leonard.
Oh.
Yay! He's changed his walls. But he's changed his walls finally. 4 attempts to change his walls.
Okay.
And then I would like to say, maybe this is the best base design ever. But no, he's changed it to another trash design. At least he's solved the walls though.
My favorite part is that he brags that it defended against Dr. Claw and has
Yes.
the proof Dr. Claw only used 2 bots. So he was probably
Yes,
Z
so-
John Harpstein or something.
And let's be honest, I've got 57k Shaniks. I don't have Optimus Primal. I could get Optimus Primal for free and choose not to. That's how bad he is. If I pull Drift in the anniversary event, I'm going to smash my phone up. These are 2 of the worst 5 stars going. And Tyler's like, I've changed my base design. It's the best base design ever because I beat Dr. Claw with 2 of the worst bots in the game. I tell you what, I think I could beat that with 1 bot. I reckon 1 bot and a combiner. I reckon I could do Goldie, 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 Defensor, dead. Agreed?
Yeah, or Alita. Just Alita smash.
Yeah,
and
pretty much. You know,
Combiner.
you know.
Or
you know.
my 5-star Grimlock.
I'm all
ability
for
11.
people, flexing. But if you're going to flex against someone like Dr. Claw, one of the top players in the game, make sure you got your facts right. Let's make sure you're flexing for a reason. We all do it. We're like, listen, like I said, I beat Spazial with 4 or 5 bots. Yay. On 1 base design. It soon got changed. I've never done it again since. But this is still quite easy to beat with the right bots. As we said, he's talking about a resource raid, not a war attack. A war attack, he beats that with 3 stars. Maybe. At least 4 stars, definitely.
Yeah. But this is better than his previous attempts at a base design.
Agreed. Because he's realised, oh, I think that's what happened. He did his base design and he's like, you can launch your bots at the end of the pad?
Did you guys know you can drop Prime right up there?
And then it's like, I need to change this because then Wozza aren't working. So, finally he's realised without us saying it. But I'm glad for him. I just don't get why he's put these walls here. Was he getting attacked from the left all the time? Maybe he thought, hang on, I could drop my bots on the left-hand side. Tyler, you can drop them on the right as well. You can drop them both sides. Just in case you didn't know that. I don't get these walls. I don't understand why they're there. I don't get them at all. And so easy to get resourced. And
Oh boy.
yeah. Anyway, next. Volcanicus 69.
What the spaz of what? What the?
I'll leave this to you.
Okay.
I've given up.
Okay. Well, Picasso. Here's my.
I like that. A
with this.
Picasso base. I like that.
Just like we were telling Tyler, bots can drop on the sides with your spasmodic defenses and buildings there. Something's going to get grabbed, and you're
Yeah.
going to be able to rush up one side or the other and avoid what 85,
Everything.
90% of this base. Yeah. I mean, you might trip one outpost spot no matter which side you go to, maybe. And that's just
Yeah, I
if
think you
you
will.
actually launch a team with Prime. If you just drop, can't. It's hard to see what's all back there, but
Resources and a cannon. He's
Okay.
got a cannon there. Oh, he's saved. He saved himself. The guys, I apologise. He's got a cannon near his HQ. It's a good design now. He's got a cannon there. I'm being
Listen, I don't-
sarcastic.
I don't have a problem with people trying to be creative and come up with their own unique kind of off the wall design or whatever, but this looks like you sneezed and all your stuff went bloop right down there on the screen, and you went, oh, that's great. I'm just gonna leave it.
I don't
No,
know.
dude.
Uh,
Okay, maybe you don't know, and I mean, like Tyler didn't know you could drop
oh, he
bots
don't
on
know.
either
Oh,
side.
let's be honest,
So
he don't know.
there's also a feature called base trials. Real easy to find. You can go there and test your own base. It might be worth a spin or
There's
two just
also a
to.
feature called Wars as well. Maybe he hasn't heard of them either. I don't know.
Oh boy,
But this is a HQ 17,
I see that.
and the walls HQ 2.
It doesn't matter. They're going to be avoided. Wait, there's walls up by the HQ too. So, yeah. I no.
And this guy's actually high up in my Discord. And he put, I changed my base a bit. You need to change it a lot. Not just a bit. A lot. A lot, a lot, a lot.
A lot.
A lot.
Yeah.
A lot. And someone just put in the chat, dead end. And that's all you need to say. Dead end.
Yeah.
That is literally it. Done. One bot. HU17. Done. But see, it's HU17, but I can imagine this guy being in zone 10 with them walls.
Oh, it's yeah. Yeah, I don't I'd like to know what the thought process was in dropping the stuff where he dropped it. You know what I mean? Like even up front, that cannon with those walls, the way it's like indented up there.
He must really like that one launcher, because he's protecting that one launcher like it's the last defense alive. Like his whole base hinges on that one defense.
Oh my.
I think he's done the design and gone, right, okay. Wozza said that launchers are the big problem in Prime Leagues back in 2019. So I'm gonna put that right in the middle. It covers all the base and defend it. Job done. Easy. Wozza, try and rinse my base if you can. You ain't gonna rinse this. I've got a launcher.
You know what else he said? He said Wozza says that symmetry is important, but grind time says no, so we're not going to do it.
This is a grind time base. I agree. Yeah, this is a grind time base.
Maybe he wanted to see if he could make you start twitching whenever you saw it.
I'm close. I'm close. I'm very close. And then next we've got Pan. And Pan's, you know what? He's actually gone to the trouble of even showing all his outpost bots and everything. Please rinse on rate my base. No.
Nope.
And we've got Shockwave, who's said,
Again.
look, I've got a Shockwave base again. So he's posted it twice, so he's really proud of that. But it's not good. Why? You proud that you can make a box and a bit of a square? Well done, mate. Maybe he's 10 years old. Well done, mate. Good job, mate. Well done. Proud of you. You know, like when your kid brings you a drawing and it's all squiggles and you go, what's that? Oh, Daddy, it's a picture of me, you, and the dog, and we're going for a walk in the park, and this person is riding a bicycle. And you're like, oh, well done, mate. Yeah, good picture. Well done. That's how I feel with this base. It's like, look at my base. Look at my base. Oh, yeah, it's good. Yeah. Look. Yeah, it's good, mate. Well done, mate.
I just want to pat him on the head and tell him good job.
Now
Good
go.
job.
Now go away.
No,
Now go away.
I'll go run away. Go play.
I'm busy.
Daddy's got work to do.
And then last but not least, we've got Groovestorm 2. This is familiar. That it's not symmetrical. The walls have no use. You can solo it with a 2-star cup. In fact, I reckon I could solo this base with a shark boost. Am I wrong?
No, I wouldn't say so.
Definitely.
I would say that a good 2-star cup can take that one out.
Is that HQ 16 or
Looks
15?
like 16. Like it's hard to see it from because it's kind of covered up.
Yeah. If it's 16, it's got a HQ core, then you might struggle with a 2-star cup. maybe. But the walls, if you prime rush through them walls, they disintegrate. Don't
Yeah.
get it. I don't get it.
Yeah.
I don't get it at all. I don't understand it. And the fact that it ain't even symmetrical just makes it even 10 times worse. And he's even put these walls in the middle, thinking, yeah, I'm going to put that there to split the bots. And then force them back together again. Let's split them and force them back together again. I mean, you can't have it both. Either force them into a choke point or split them up. You don't want to split them up and force them back again. What's the point in that?
And you do know that with those two outposts up front, people can drop towards the back of the landing zone and not trigger them.
No,
Just
no, you can't until your HQ 17. Don't forget, that's the HQ 17 perk. Putting
that's
your
when you
bots
can
at the end.
start
Of,
launching to the
yeah,
side.
you've got to put them in the middle.
Okay.
You've got to place them in the middle. We know this. Yeah, I'm gonna say that to Space Ape. Can we start making it so you can only drop your bots in the middle, just for HQ 1 to 20, 1 to I don't know whatever. Yeah, good. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah. Okay. Let's look at the positives.
Okay, we're done.
Yep, we're done. And that's it. Yeah.
Hey, there were no bot voice boxes on that one. That's a positive.
Yes. Well done. Yes. Well done, Groovestorm, for not having a speech bubble on your design.
Speech bubble. That's it. Yeah.
Well done. Very impressed. Very impressed.
You guys are going to give this old coach a heart attack.
But wow, I mean, people do not understand base design. Wow. And I can see some people are like, oh, my base design wasn't on there. It's probably a good thing. If your base design wasn't on there, it probably means it was pretty good. Because we picked out, obviously, the worst. But yeah, we're going to be picking out some different ones next time. This one was all about trashing bases. But yeah, we're going to pick some different ones out. But yeah, Grind Time's going to pick some winners out for the ones we felt sorry for, the worst or the most. Because we, I mean, it's hard to pick out, this is like picking, between the two worst kids you've got and going like, which one you want to get rid of. You're like, well, I don't like any of them really, but if I had to choose one, I mean, it'd make my life easier.
How many do I got to pick?
Let's pick 5.
5. That's almost all of them. Okay. Well, I definitely think Tyler needs a stash crystal because he needs some help. So
Yeah,
maybe he'll
needs
pull
some
something
resources.
good. Maybe he'll pull like a how-to video or something.
I was about
on
to
stash
say that.
crystal.
Maybe you'll pull a YouTube link to how to create a base design. I'll tell you what, I'm gonna send it to him. I'm gonna send him my link
Do
from
it.
2018 on how to make base designs because he'd do a better job than that, honestly.
Valiant Fury definitely needs a stash crystal because he's got to fix those. Free the mines, buddy. Free the
Free
mines.
the mines.
Get him out of there. let him work. Turtle Man. Turtle Man. Come on. Come on, Turtle Man.
I'm hoping that out of his stash crystal, he just gets some alloy. Nothing else. Just like 100 million alloy, just so you can sort them walls out in one.
Yeah,
you don't need
walls.
anything else. You don't need prems. You don't need combiner spark. You just need some alloy. I'll just send him some alloy. I'll say to Apes, listen, one of them crystals, just make it an alloy crystal. That's even worse of it though. In all these events, how much alloy are we getting? I mean, how much alloy did we get this weekend? A lot. I mean, what was it? I'm trying to think. 500,000 times 20?
Well, you had
10 mil? 10
and
million?
20.
Maybe 15 mil. 10 to 15 mil alloy. And he still can't be bothered. So yeah, I agree. You need one.
I think Volcanicus needs a stash crystal. Maybe his will just be like a bomb that goes off on his base and rearranges things for him.
Maybe we could do like a 2-for-1 deal. For every code we give away, they also get a lobotomy. Maybe.
You also get the YouTube link to the base design.
Yeah, for free.
Okay, how many was that? Was that 4?
Volcanicus, Turtle, Turtle Man, Valiant Fury, Tyler Leonard, and
okay, so one more. I think The last one will go to Guru Storm 2. Maybe he'll get
And
something that will encourage him to change up that base design a little bit.
and Groovestorm 2 as well. So if you are one of those people, contact me on Discord, guys. Just send me a PM and just say, hey, it's me. I'm here to collect my code. And yeah, you know what? I do apologize if we have offended you, but sorry, not sorry.
It's
You know,
all in fun mostly.
yeah, it's just for a joke. I don't like really trolling people, so to speak, and all that, and a bit like I don't like being toxicity, so to speak. But we do say, listen, this is what this channel's all about, or this, you know, this part of the series, the rinsing base designs, and once you put your bases in there, you forgo any anti-trolling rules we have, and you are ready to get rinsed. But yeah, it's all in fun, just for a bit of a laugh. But yeah.
For the American viewers, it's like the comedy roasts that people do
Yeah.
when they roast their friends. They make fun of them and stuff. That's the whole
Yeah.
idea, the point behind it. And if you do, I mean, seriously, if we get on here and we rip your base or whatever, and you guys have questions, hit us up in
Yeah.
Discord, hit us up wherever. We'll be more than happy to work with you and help you and tell you what we meant. Sure, we poke fun and we exaggerate and we go overboard with it, but also, we're here to help you too.
Yeah, listen, there's parts of my Discord where you could literally post and say, listen, guy, what do you think of this? And people give you honest feedback, and I get sometimes that you might get, oh, I can do that with this bot, I can get that with that bot. And it's very hard when you're a HQ17 to say, how would I attack that HQ15? It's difficult because I can only think of the bots I've got. And it's quite, but yeah, listen, there's guys in my server that are on that level and, can give you sound advice. And, but some of the things are the same no matter what. And I keep saying this, and I say it a lot. Walls are one of the most important parts of your base design, guys, if not the most important bit. You've got to get your base design right by getting the walls right first, and then defenses. Then it's working out, is it rushable, is it coverable, is it easy to goldie pop, things like that. Then you think about that later. But get your walls right first. That is, you probably see it in the stream. I mean, how many of those bases did we not mention the walls? I think it's every single one. I'm trying to look through now because I think every single one. I mean, walls. What? I mean, oh yeah, fair enough. Yeah, Pan. We didn't mention his walls. We didn't mention his base. So yeah, Volcanicus. Yeah, Tyler. Yeah, Red Shot copied my base. So yeah, we didn't mention his walls, but they're trash anyway because it didn't work. Man's walls.
I do feel just a little bit bad for Pan because he did post one picture and then he posted another one that said better shot without bot caption. So I wanted to give him a shout out, but then I thought, why didn't you just delete the first one? I don't know.
But I'd say what I'm going to do for Pan, joking aside, if you put your base design in for the next one, I will make sure we do it for the next one. I promise you. Joking aside, because he has had a bit of a raw deal. So yeah, put it in there, bud. It's just how much he wanted it. I was like, you want it that bad that I'm just gonna say no.
So
I feel really bad now, but it's just for fun, isn't it? Come on.
There's a daily YouTube sports show I listen to over here in the States. Pat McAfee. He does mostly American football. So, but people will be on hold on the phones for hours trying to get through. He's got a 3-hour show. They'll call up like an hour or so before the show to try to get in line to get the chance to talk to him. And I love it because whenever someone gets on and goes, wow, I've been on hold for 2 hours, he'll just hang up on him right there and not even let him talk.
It's a show. There's a talk show host called Graham Norton who's quite famous in the UK. And at the end of the show, he has very famous people on, like, Tom Cruise and like Denzel Washington on, and very famous, like, Eminem and very famous people, the top stars. And at the end of the thing, they have a chair, and he invites the audience to come on and tell a funny story. But he has a lever. So they're sat on this big chair, and if they don't like it, basically, they just pull a lever, and they go backwards. Obviously, there's like a crash mat behind them or something like that. And the chair just flips, and they flip him. And there's been a few times where, like, they've had, like, say, for example, Tom Cruise on, and he's like, what, and they're telling the story, and he goes, hang on, so you just pull that lever and they flip? Yeah, he just pulls it. He doesn't care about the story. He just pulls it and they flip. And next one goes, hiya, my name's Steve. Pulls a lever. I'm con. I mean, just flipping guys for fun. It's just a bit of a laugh, innit? It's a bit of a joke. But yeah, I can see someone as well. Luke's put that we missed some bases out. We couldn't do all the bases. I mean, there was about 30, 40 bases in there. We'd be here for hours if we went through every single base. And, not every base is good. Not every base is bad. We can't do every single one. But, yeah, we'll pick the ones that, what I think is, can be criticised or are unique. But I'll be honest with you, 90% of bases are not unique nowadays. 90% of them we've seen in some respect. And the ones that aren't unique is because, the ones that are unique, sorry, is because they don't work. And that's why they're unique, because no one in their right mind would use them. I'll guarantee that Tyler Leonard's base is unique. You won't see another base like that. I hope not, anyway. I really do. So, we can't do them all. But, yeah, we will definitely do some more of these. In the near future. I think the last one was it about 4 or 5 weeks ago, the last one, I think?
I think
Something like
so,
that.
yeah.
Yeah, so, there's no set time limit. When there's a quiet event or something like that, and when there's not much happening, I'll contact Grind Time, or maybe someone else in the future as well. Maybe we'll do it with someone else, Who would you guys like to see on the stream? We could get Engineer Hoist and do it with him. But I can't imagine Engineer Hoist doing this because he's too much of a nice guy. I'd love to see a dark side of him. I'd love to see it. I'd love to get Engineer Hoist on, and he's like, "What the hell are you doing?" But yeah, he's too nice. Too nice.
Why do I even bother making base design videos if you're not gonna watch them?
10,000 subscribers. I'll guarantee every single one of you are my subscribers, and you can't even watch a video. I might put it to him actually. I'd fancy coming being a troll for the day. But considering he's part of the non-toxic gamers, I'm not too sure I'd be a big fan of that. It's not toxic, but I can see Hammertail saying a rinse with Dale. That'd be quite amusing. I think Dale'd be up for that maybe. But yeah, we'll do some more in the future, like I said, and we'll go from there. But
Dale's too busy right now. He needs to work on content creation.
Well, he is busy right now. I'll be honest with him, man. I do feel for Dale. Like, I don't know how that guy has so many hours in the day to do what he does. He's still got a full-time job and does what he does, which is ridiculous.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, that's ridiculous. He's got 2 full-time jobs, basically. But credit to the guy. He's putting a lot of effort in. But that's about Dale. And, yeah, but thank you to Grind Time for joining us.
For having me.
It's been I was going to say a pleasure, but I'd say traumatic more. It's definitely been traumatic. And like I said, we'll be doing some more in the future. But we've also confirmed that Bobby Blez, who is the writer for Transformers Galaxies, he will be on in the next 2 to 3 weeks. That's the next big thing coming. We'll also be posting the video for the worst bots in the game. And then after that, it's going to be who is the best healer in the game. That's interesting. Because I don't think we've ever decided it. I think that, I think everyone's got their own opinion. So I'm literally going to put it in Discord tonight. Who do you think is the best healer in the game? Everyone gets 1 vote. And then we'll see what everyone thinks. Who will be the best Who do you think will come on top? Who do you think is the best healer in the game?
Well, when you first said it, I thought First Aid, but then I don't know. I think you got to look at bots like Sandstorm. You got to look at bots like
no, just the 3 healers.
Just
literally just Wheeljack, Ratchet, and First Aid. Literally,
are we talking maxed out with ability 11?
We're talking wherever you want, because we're talking everyone. We're not talking maxed out. We're not talking level 50. We're not talking 55. We're talking whatever you think. So we're talking. Obviously, this could be my Discord viewers that decide. So you're talking at every level. So it's hard because I think at every level they change.
I think it's hard too because I would not pick Ratchet or Wheeljack over First Aid except for having their ability 11. And Wheeljack's ability 11 is phenomenal.
I agree.
I mean, that instant heal and speed. It's gonna be hard. It's gonna be hard. It's gonna be hard to pick that.
It is. I think First Aid's ability is probably the best, but then with ability 11, I think Wheeljack and Ratchet maybe might have an edge, but then First Aid doesn't have ability 11 yet.
Yeah.
So,
right.
What I might do is maybe wait until, but I don't want to wait because it could be 9 months. It could be.
No idea when he's going to get
Or do we do it and then see if things change with First Aid ability 11? See if that wicks it up a bit. That'd be interesting. But yeah, I'm not going to say my opinion. I don't want to influence anyone. But, mine has changed over time with ability 11, with 5 stars, and with walk teams and what's not, and maybe it's even changed recently as well. No clues, but yeah. But yeah, we'll be doing that soon as well. So yeah, and then obviously the usual streams on a Wednesday. So make sure you tune in for that, where we just go through the newsletter and talk about things coming to the game. We will be talking about the new ability 11 this Wednesday. That will be
Awesome.
then, and maybe the new combats this Wednesday, maybe the Wednesday after. I'm not too sure yet. But yeah, ability 11's looking really good right now. I won't say all the bots. I'm not sure if they've been released, all of them or not. I know 5 were, but yeah, it's looking good. We're still balancing a few of them. A couple more just need a bit of a tweak, and yeah, hopefully by Wednesday we'll have a new batch of ability 11 that's going to be really good for the game and improve some bots even further. Cool.
And I'm going to drop one more link in the comments here for my channel in case you haven't found it yet. Please check it out. See if you like it.
Yep, so check out Grind Sam's channel, guys. Don't forget, go and check it out. Go make sure you subscribe if you liked anything we did today. If you didn't, then hey, I don't care. But if you like the video, make sure you stick a like on the video, guys. Again, it doesn't cost you anything to subscribe or like a video. It just lets us know, which videos you like the most, and we'll do more of them. The more you like them. So yeah. All right. Well, thanks for watching, guys. Really appreciate it. See you on Wednesday, and peace out.